Happy new month. Yes, it's official. Today is the first day of the third month of the year 2022. Hooray. You know, yenda nyamiase ende huma me white or dem kakra, black in the dem kakra. That's a den kunyimzi victory for the year 2022. I don't know for you if you know you've achieved whatever aim that the agenda that you had for yourself for the first 3 months. You know. Yes, the third one, which is sister. Actually, the first January now, na February now, March, no, na ma February no, uncle more. Now, my base in actually and come and bankomo, and we call it Girl Vibes right here on ETV Ghana. Tonight, I have my favorite ladies on the show. Yes, I have two sisters, my very own, and they are two, you know, intellectuals. When I join with big pop. Now, the pressure on social media, hey. Man, no cry now topic, you know, mechanic, but I believe you're already following us on social media. You know about it. And please, we are streaming live on Facebook, social media, at ETV Ghana, and we are also live on HD Plus Decoder. So if you have that one, interestingly, you can, you know, pause, you can record. Into Jones as well. Don't worry at all. Just pause, you know, and go, come back, and then you continue right there on the HD Plus decoder. And the WhatsApp number is 0202222054. So let's get interactive, and we'll open the phone lines for you. We'll activate it for you to call. Now also, as one out to come, and the pressure about social media, and another dozen. Missing the recipe, a coffee princess, yanche, yanho kakra, that's a munko prince being good as I say. Namin gets ready, mona meba, that's a member and a cocoa kakra. Chocolate kakra style, baby. Let us see. Go for a break. We'll be back on this. All right, welcome back, and it's going to be juicy tonight if you're not in tune on ETV Ghana. So quickly call a friend to tell a friend that Girl Vibes is back, and the Coffee Princess. Majimega, me white seats in the come on. Now, and then come on, my catch or the man has my sister's a being. Cocoa kakra. Chocolate kakra, not me tuntum nese kakra. Now before I ever share common as the last week, my film papa, last week na me niha, na chede, the new pani done to the machines. Oh, my uncle pon operate kakra na yerba so afem kakra. And thanks to Aisha Ali Zakaria. I sang Yamin show artist, that'll be a V, but do Yamin show. And also to my crew, you know, for having my back whilst I was away. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you missed me, so I'm back. So tune in and not young fan come on and shadow. And more man can services that and that is a may weddings that. On that obey, you know, me bridesmaid. Now on the serious then I'll take that position. And hurry boo.
Yes, darling.
She's a graduate of the University of Ghana. Also, now the social media pressure no pa. Interestingly, today the vibe is going to be on another level, and she's also an entrepreneur. Yeah, and come on, no be hot and gas because entrepreneurs no know what time of pressure on social media. And when you ever call, Harry,
yes, darling.
Yeah. I think she so this year. I don't think, right? Yes, you are. Debbie.
No. I think it's my first time here for the year.
For the year.
Yeah.
BBRC, okay.
Yeah,
yes. And I have my own colleague. Hey, GMABC, style baby. Now tonight, I know Global Media Alliance, the entire house are watching us tonight. So, you know, shout out to them. Especially to our bosses, our COO, Mr. Edwin, HL artist, style baby. Esinam, she's a big woman, you know, a business, you know.
Developer.
Thank you. A business.
She answered it for you.
A business. Thank you. I love that one. So she's here, and she's the cocoa kakra, and Harry is the chocolate, and I'm the dark one, you know. Yeah. Esinam.
Yes, thank you very much.
F1.
Well, cream reform.
Thank you. Like many BTV, and never can make kakra.
Thank
you.
Seriously.
To Chelma. And we are going to talk about social media pressure.
Yes.
I don't get it. Now, gone are the days, there was nothing like Facebook, nothing like TikTok, the current one. Twitter wasn't there. WhatsApp, just name them all the social media, telegrams and all that. And life, as at that time, I think I met a bit of it. Yambantam, in the year 90s, when I said that 90s, Yambantam. And he, no, should I say fortunately or unfortunately, we got social media as at the time we were in our teens and developing. I think the first time I jumped on Facebook, now I think it was right somewhere in secondary school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And our Facebook
Sure.
Bay anytime around 2000 and. I don't want to get the year wrong, but as at that time now, social media being very active with the Facebook, and everybody jumped on. Hey, so I have this person as a friend on Facebook, and let me go and follow the person. Let me be a friend of yours.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have a friend? Are you on Facebook? You know, as at that time, even phones were not that much active. You know, it wasn't easy to come by phones, but we had our laptops and the few gadgets that could access Facebook for us. Now we have social media here. Easy access to laptop too. A lot of them just name that we have our phones. Now we have the iPhones with the bright, faces and all that, that you can see social media. First of all, social media no crown on the crown business developer. Let me start up today. The conversation is going to be interesting, as now.
Yes.
Let me start up with you. Social media. What is social media and its pressure for us on social media?
Okay, so to answer your question, let me start off by sharing a few information.
Thank you.
So looking at the Ghanaian population, you won't say, I know we are a little over 32 million now. And boiling down to the internet users that we have, information or data shared has showed us that we have almost 17 million people using the internet. Now, as of last year, you will say it was a bit like almost 15 million, which shows like there's this change between last year and this year. Now let's bring it down to social media. Now we've seen that the social media users now in Ghana is over, let me say 8.80 million. Okay. Now this year, that's the data that we had. Now from last year was 8.20 million people that were using this. So that means from last year to this year, we've had an increment of 60,000 people joining the social media space. And see, you kind of say like to come down to social media pressure. Let me just, I think that peer, for example, you can say peer. Let's start with peer pressure.
Yeah, it is.
Peer pressure has been there since, where you would want to like get recognition, you want to be approved by your peers, your community. So right now, what has happened is the peer pressure has moved from that, like, though it's still there, but it's not as strong as it used to be. So it's moved from that direct interactions to social media, where you would want to like get validation from your colleagues, your friends, your community. So I will explain social media pressure in two ways.
Okay.
Let me say the giver and the receiver. So the giver is one who, with their influence, be able to have the ability to control the thinking and behavior of the people in their social space. But the one who is the receiver is one who has the need to be validated or recognized in order to be approved within that social space. So you see that with that explanation, you see that sometimes that pressure comes to you when you don't really need it. So you would want to get a certain response. You want to, when you post something, let me use that as an example. You want to post something, you want a certain number of likes, a certain kind of comment. So when I say like,
KK likes, 1K, 2K, you know, we don't want the hundreds
exactly
anymore.
So if you don't get it, it's like now you're just wondering, it's like, oh, why did I not post right? I don't know, I give the right picture or the right comments, did I not see the right thing? And now even when we talk about Twitter, it's like there are lots of insults.
You need to trend, do everything to
so
trend.
If you don't get the right response, that's when like now anxiety sets in, depression sets in. So for social media pressure, it is there, but as to whether you allow it to control you,
thank you. All right. Haribo.
Yes, darling.
Is social media for everyone? Is it?
I think it is. It's for everyone, because honestly, I don't think the people that invented it have some kind of boundaries as to who's to use it or not. But just for the sake of, you see, we have kids amongst us, and it's a platform that a lot of nude stuffs are being shown and everything. So sometimes we'll urge parents to kind of guide their children. Aside from those kind of the kids, I mean, those population, I think social media is for everyone, because there's no specific people or group of people that is meant for. So I feel it's for everyone. So far as you can access it, so far as you can buy your data, you can buy it. Yes, you can use it. So
and
it's generally for everyone.
one thing that I've noticed on social media lately is when you want to, when you go on the App Store and you're downloading, they will ask for your age. Have you noticed that? I think most of the
even
apps now, yes,
Okay,
I think
most of them, I've noticed that they ask for your age, so they know the kind of information to build up, to
I've
you.
not
after
noticed
downloading,
that
you
yet.
mean? So, because sometimes after downloading, so maybe platforms like Facebook, Snapchat, yes, they want to know who you are.
Yes.
They need a brief
Of you.
Yeah.
So I think in that way it will help,
Yes,
to
with the
get out
kids.
of the pressure. Now coming into the pressure, what are some of the pressures on social media? Today is first March. Let me start with that one.
Start with me because I actually have one that I wanted to share. So you see, of late, I think there's this thing. I think that is the very recent one that's putting a lot of pressure on we the young ladies. That is the weddings. I'm sure most of us know about it. So people are kind of everybody wants their wedding to trend on Instagram specifically, and you know that one comes with cost. I mean, it comes with a lot of. I was actually discussing with a friend of ours, I think just last week or so. She had this wedding and it was like everywhere on Instagram. And then we got to know that the husband's dad sponsored an aspect of the wedding. So it wasn't like they went for a loan or something to do the wedding, you understand?
So there's money home.
Exactly. But there are some some ladies that they can't, their husbands to be cannot afford, but because they are seeing that other ladies are doing it, they want to be in the same standard. The wedding is really like, I don't know if you've noticed that when you go to Instagram, it's everywhere. You see wedding pictures and yes. So especially for the weddings, I think we have to talk about it. It's not everybody that can afford. If you can't afford a big wedding, I don't think it's an issue. Just do what your budget can, because people are taking loans. A lot of ladies are putting pressures on their partners
because of social media.
Exactly, because they want to be recognized, they want to be seen. And trust me, after the wedding, of course, when it comes and it's nice, you all praise you and everything. But after a month, after 2 months, another one will come up. And you don't have to waste your money. You don't have to put pressure on your husband just to, and at the end of the day, if you go for a loan, after you are done with the wedding, you'll be living with your husband and you will now be paying the loan. So I don't think we should put a lot. I don't know if I've answered your question, but it was something that I really wanted to talk about.
You cut your coat according to your size. So the social media pressure, cut your coat according to your own pressure. On that note, let's go for a breather. When we come back, we're still here. I'm still going to vibe with you. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, and that was our beauty tips for today. There are a lot of, advantages, importances of honey, usage for the body and all that. So you can watch it on Facebook Live right after the show. It's going to be there live on Facebook at ETV Ghana for you to watch. Let's say a big thank you to our Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink for always holding our back. When I see baby, I want to watch here and I say my ears and beauty tips and yes, girl vibes. And sister, Juma na abre. You need to energize the body. The energy, you need more of it. To make sure you buy Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. Pacho. Your businesses developing a Jumani Vienna Sabra Pebinum, Madam Entrepreneur. Pacho, nails na. Wo fridge ni mono Mr. Kopake Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink na fashion. Sister, they be 2021, they be a meketro. And they men primo bimbe show gwa one kasa for Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink for. And for one catch on the Kunfi Princess Messi B say, member na one show ngwa. Skaka krebi ekuta ne crowd. The business be a wash asenka kranga. So they will help you. Call them now on 020-489-8698 and at 059-261-998. Efre Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink for Obosoto out. Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink, no limit. And the rockstars ning na onubina one it's yeda wana say na eyambra here no come chochodo. We are streaming live on Facebook at ETV Ghana, and we are also live on HD Plus decoder. And you go Facebook, I'm saying also leave all comments no as that to her on WhatsApp 020222054 so on check be and one so you be now also it's my friend. Now you're taking one by one. social media pressures. No, not Harry was on the floor before the break, and then she mentioned about wedding as one of the pressure. The kind of loans and just for social media pressure, and you know, not Barry Wakwaji loan to do their weddings. What other pressures do we see on social media aside the weddings that Nkofu, you know, will portray out?
Okay, so okay, it's the wedding that I really wanted to talk about. But aside that, I think there are people that are also buying design as to whether they buy it and so they'll be buying designer bags, dresses, then they'll be taking pictures of them, showing them. I mean, I don't even know how to put it. They'll just take pictures of them and then they'll be putting it on their social media platforms. And this, it sounds like a joke, but it's actually putting a lot of pressure on some young ladies. Because if you can't, I don't know why it puts pressure, because myself, I sometimes, you know, as an individual, you have to cut your coat according to your size. You understand? So if I see, I can't afford this, but if I see for some ladies that I've come to hear about, I know what is happening. So